If you would have told me when I started Clone Corner that over 100 episodes in I would be talking about a 13-year-old girl on Clone Corner, I would have been like, what? But yes, Omega is a clone. She is a clone of Jango Fett. So I bought her. She will go with my Bad Batch. She is a part of Clone Corner. She is the most untraditional clone out of every single clone that is ever cloned. Because she is a female, basically counterpart to Jango Fett. Or not Jango Fett, Boba Fett. She is a clone of Jango Fett, but she's like the female companion of Boba. Basically, when they made Boba the unaltered male clone, they also felt it necessary to make an unaltered, well, she was technically altered because they altered the gender, but other than the gender, it's an unaltered. Anyways, Omega, she will probably be a little more important as the series progresses. But we have a figure of her, and I haven't even opened it yet, because honestly, I won't have much to really say once I open it, but, figured I'd do a video, just talking about this, because, Clone Corner, it's a clone, it's a video. So, obviously, the very important information right there. She has her big old bow, which is honestly a super cool weapon. Now, this figure does have the issue of... What am I trying to do? There we go. She does have the issue of she has her, Camino-looking, headdress on her, when throughout most of the series, she really didn't have that. Ooh, that's fallen off the desk. That's good. But it's, honestly not really something that bugs me too much, because in my opinion, I kind of think the headdress looks a little cooler. Kind of think it just gives the character a little bit more of a unique look instead of not having it. But I do understand, her losing it was kind of symbolic of her giving up her life on Camino. But yeah, well, let's look at the box real quick, even though I've already opened it up. You can see neat little art. I don't exactly remember who that's going to be on the side there. Maybe we already know. It's just a shoulder pad. I can't really tell. You also do get the little animal. I don't remember the name. I don't really particularly care either. Maybe it says on the back. It probably doesn't. Born in confined clones is a good when young and make us resistant. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say who it is. That's okay. Yeah, good art though. Good art. I really do like the new style of Black Series box. I think it's the best Black Series box to date. My biggest issue still, I just feel like the gray back is just really boring. But here's the figure. Let's stand her up. She's a stand-in, looking cool. Let me grab the animal. Where'd the animal go? Where'd the animal go? Where's the animal? Where'd it go? Where is it? No! No! Did it fall in the trash can? Yep, I found it. It fell in the trash can. Here it is. It's a weird leafy looking Star Wars creature. You can move it. Anyways, let's talk about the actual figure. So, first impression, modern Black Series really does have a high quality to it. I feel like, especially when they do a new mold, the plastic quality is really nice. The articulation is nicely done. I will be getting Echo very shortly as well. For some reason, I got Omega first. I pre-order on Amazon more often than not because they tend to get it out pretty fast. And, I should be getting my Tech hopefully Tuesday. Or not Tech, Echo. I should be getting my Echo hopefully here soon. But yeah, seems like a really nice figure so far. She does come with her breathy thing. I don't know if you can actually put this on any other character. I really, unfortunately, can't access my other Black Series Bad Batch very easily right now. So, unfortunately, I can't really show you that. But it fits on her really well. So that's a nice accessory. You can give her a clone blaster if you want to kind of go hunt the thing. But yeah, that actually fits on really well. And then you also have the bow. I don't remember. I don't know how she really holds it. I've always, that's my biggest issue with action figure bows. Where do they hold it? Where does it really matter? I don't even know if it really matters. I think it's right here. And I think she holds it with her right hand, perhaps, or she holds it with her left hand and pulls back with her right. Yeah, she seems to hold that all right. Let's see if we can maybe get her in an actual pose with it, because I think this is a really cool weapon. They took this from the slavers, right? It was those cat slavers that are also in the Clone Wars. I feel like it's just way oversized for her. I think that's the problem here. think the weapon's just so freaking big. I'm trying to just figure it out. I mean, it's like it kind of goes in her hands. I feel like she'd have to look down at like that, like she's shooting it. I mean, I think that's kind of how she did it anyway. But yeah, I just feel like the weapon's just way too big for her. I mean, it is like a weapon for like a full-grown creature that's being wielded by a 13-year-old girl, so it's going to look a little oversized. There we go. It's pretty decent. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I dig that. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah. So let's just get that out of her hand. Let's look at the figure. So it's nice. It's nice. I mean, I don't do the Black series besides the clones, so this is definitely a quite the departure for me, because it doesn't have clone armor, it doesn't have a helmet, it's just a small Tamora Morrison looking girl character. I would say the likeness to like a sort of Tamora Morrison look, or I should say it's almost kind of looking like a Daniel Logan, like a female Daniel Logan. I would say it's decent. It kind of has the look a little bit. You can tell like the skin tone matches with Clone Troopers. You can tell that it's a female clone. You can tell right away in the show too. Yeah, the outfit, very Camino inspired outfit. I definitely dig that. I actually really do like the little headdress. I think that looks really nice. And they did a nice job. The production quality is really good. She doesn't have like an overly glossy face like a lot of Black Series does. Yeah, the costume, the paint's really nicely done. I don't really have any complaints for what it is. And I mean, they did give it an actual valid, price point, because you do get this big accessory. This is a pretty big and very nicely painted accessory, because it's entirely painted, because it's cast in the clear plastic to show the energy, and then all the brown and the gold's painted. And then they included the mask, which is very nicely painted too. Unfortunately, it's not clear like it should have been. They just kind of replicated it with white. I think this would have been cool if they casted this in the same clear plastic as this. It wouldn't have necessarily been the right color, but at least it would have been clear. Then you get the thing. Does it? Oh yeah, you can do that if you want. I don't remember the name. Wasn't this the creature that like the one guy had, and it like ran off, and they kind of were buddies with it for a while? I don't remember. The show's not that good, honestly, and that's the kind of part of the show you don't really care to remember. Yeah, neat figure. The articulation, she's got a ball joint at the neck and a ball joint at the head. So you get a lot of side to side, a lot of up and down. Really good range. Ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows. She has in and out at this wrist and up and down at this wrist, I noticed. So I'm not sure if I really had her holding it with the right hand, but I saw on the box that she's holding it like that. So I don't know, does it go better in this hand perhaps? I want to say it might actually, just because of the wrist hinges. But then again, I'm not really sure. Not really sure. It kind of makes more sense because she has like the fingers. That's kind of the finger style you'd have when you're like drawing back a bow. She doesn't really want to hold that part with that hand. Yeah, that looks a lot better, honestly. That kind of makes more sense. I don't know if that's how she did it in the show. I don't think so. But she can hold it fine both ways. Ball joint at the torso, which has a lot of good range, so that's good. Ball joints at the hips. One thing you got to give Hasbro, like they have perfected the 6-inch style action figure. They're solid, they're durable. It's very rare that you have a Hasbro figure break on you. I really have no complaints when it comes to the production quality. They do kind of cheapen out sometimes, though. They decide to reuse parts and everything, but you can't really reuse parts for a character like Omega, or Omega, as I should say. So they, had to make a whole new figure, and I think they did a really good job. I think this is a really nice figure. Here, can we kind of get her waving awkwardly like how she did all the time? She's like, "Hi, I'm Omega." So yeah, there we go. What do I think? I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not something where I'm like, "Oh wow, I'm so excited to have Omega," but it's Omega. Will we ever see her in the vintage collection? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like we'd get the actual troopers from the Bad Batch before we'd get her. But still, I think it's a pretty cool figure. I dig it. I'll definitely be happy to have it with the rest of my Bad Batch, and I'm excited to get Echo too, because Echo is probably my favorite Bad Batch member, because I've known Echo ever since I was a kid. So he's a pre-established character to me. So I'm excited to get his figure. Hopefully the review on that should be coming out here soon. But yeah, Omega, I dig it. I'm actually surprised how much I like Omega. it's a solid little figure, dude. I didn't really show it with a 6-inch Black Series to kind of show the size. The only one I really have on hand is the custom I got sent of the yellow Bark Trooper. And this is using the new body. So we can kind of see how it scales with a normal style Black Series clone. So yeah, it's a, proper size, I think. She obviously looks like a 13-year-old girl. Honestly, the figure almost looks the head's a little larger than this, the art. So it almost makes her look a little younger. And, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. But yeah, I do want to make a comparison of all the Bad Batch members. I will do that with the Echo review. So you'll see her alongside all the other members in the Echo review. Because I'll have to get them all down to redo their shelf anyway to make room for these. So yeah, there we go. There's Omega. Oh, and you may be curious too. Let's just grab Boss, because he's like right by me. He's always my comparison. There she is with a 3 3/4-inch Star Wars figure. So if you think she'll scale with that, heck no. It's just this, oh man, that's kind of weird looking. That's odd, because like she's such a close size, but she's not quite there, so. Oh man, let's not do that. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Special shout out to the patrons of Patreon. Thank you all so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Alrighty guys, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.